me. Unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my best. He'll growl at me most likely. There he is. Coco. Come on. That's my boy. That's our baby. Gotta tell you a little sidebar, if you will. Coco Courageous is an absolute 100% sweetheart dog. Don't mess with his dad, of course, or his mother, but we won't go on that ride. Ankle biter, yeah, okay. We won't go there. But anyway, he's a sweetheart. That's Coco Courageous. And any rate, got on here for a couple of reasons, really, to be honest. Hi, Coco. He's giving me kisses. I want to say hi, and I hope that I say this gentleman's name correctly. He was a customer service agent that I just got off the phone with literally about 5 minutes ago. And I believe that his name was, oh, geez, I want to make sure I say it right. I believe it's Nikate. It was either Nikate or Nikate, but I believe it is Nikate. In any case, I just want, hi, Jen. I believe the man's name was Nikate. But if I did say it wrong, I apologize. Now, you'll notice that this is titled Hi to All People. What I really mean is all people around the globe. Now, ironically, I'm saying hi to those who hate us, hate America, or who hate me. And bottom line, you got a problem, ladies and gentlemen, around the globe, because I love everybody. I may not like what you're doing. Like I said in an earlier live, when it comes to political matters or things like that, there's things I don't like. There are policies I don't like, okay? I get it. There are actions that humans do I don't like, that anybody does. But the beautiful part about me is, yeah, sometimes it seems like, politically speaking, I'm only one side. But the funny thing about that was, as I related earlier, he's giving me kisses. That's why it's shaking. Coco, you're killing me. There he is. There he is. Let me get another picture of him. Hopefully, there you go. Show the people. Good. Say hi. Say hi. That's right. That's my boy. Go ahead and give Daddy kisses. So, at any rate, now, as I was saying, for the most part, I would be what you would call a Democrat or a progressive. Not really a progressive per se. But let me say hi to everybody here. I hate having to show my comb over, but that's the way it is. I got Anna. I don't want to say the last name, but it's not that I don't want to say it wrong. So if I say it wrong, I apologize. Is that yeah, that's a G. It looks like Gatan or Gatan. And we got, hey, hi, Maya and everybody. Any rate, hi to everybody. Now, I have very small words here because unfortunately, I'm stuck with my cell phone. Not that I'm unfortunate. That's not what I'm really saying. I mean, it's hard to see. So hi to every one of y'all. Now, keep in mind, when I say I love all of you, from a spiritual sense, even if you're agnostic, atheist, Christian, Jew, whatever you are, I don't really care. When I say that, I mean that. Now, I might get a little bit passionate at times, but let me get back to this Democrat-Republican game. No, it's not about that. I'm just going to illustrate why people can't put me in that kind of bubble. I'll explain. In my life, politically speaking, I have voted for Democrats, Republicans. I voted for, believe it or not, a party called Consumer. I never voted for Green. I almost voted for Libertarian, and then I changed my mind. I forget why. I have voted for people that I totally disagree with policy, and I've actually, my great friend, Ivan Harris Sr., I gotta call him out. He's like, Al, You're too much. I said, I am not. I only want $1 million. I changed it to $1 billion, babe. Forget about it, right? Let me get back to the business at hand real fast. Everybody thinks I love the Democrats. I love the Democrats. Well, I just want to tell you that I did still do like former President Obama. Liked him, okay? But he had signed a bill into law on New Year's Eve at one particular year. I think it was 2008. It might have been a different year. I don't remember. All that I know is I could tell you that, if I recall correctly, it's called the North American, excuse me, I was wrong. National Defense Authorization Act is what it was called. For my fellow Americans who do not know this, the reason why I said what I'm about to tell you is, here's what I called him on live TV on an episode of Humanity Matters Live. I called a person I liked an American. I hope you're ready for this. Remember, he's a Democrat now. I said he was an American traitor. Yeah, that's right. I called the man a traitor on live TV because what happened was the law that the bill that he signed into law had a provision that could have put every American's life in danger. Every American. All 310 million at the time. Yeah, you heard me right. All of us. So it had to do with the T word. When I say the T word, I'm talking about, you remember what happened in 2001 on 9/11? Those T's. Well, they have a provision. I don't know if it's still there. It probably is. But the United States put in the provision in the NDAA that essentially said that if you're called that T word, our government can hold you indefinitely because they could call you an enemy combatant. You do not have, when you got called that, you would not have had rights to any attorney. Your family didn't need to know where you were. They could basically kidnap you, and then they could also do an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that he was in to start with T. I'll just come out and say it. They could terminate you under that law. Yeah, they could kill you. That's right. So, that being the case, I called somebody that I liked a traitor. Yeah, I did. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. Oh, well, sorry. I apologize, but it's the truth. So, you might be thinking, well, okay, well, why do I have to hear this? Well, you need to hear it because your life can be rolled by it. Tay, Charles is in the building. It was unexpected that I was going to do this, but we'll get to that. First of all, everybody, if you don't know Charles Tay Sanders, everybody here and everybody anywhere, this man is an American hero. Now, he's going to type in there that he's no hero. Don't believe him for a New York second. He is a hero. You know what this man has done? He served in the United States Army, protecting American freedom for 33 years. Now, he also is a father and a grandfather. And this gentleman works to take care of his family, and he works about 8 to 10 hours. And then he has to drive home for about an hour or two. So you add that up, that's about 12 hours, right? But he doesn't stop there. He gets home and he helps his wife take care of their 2 children. But you think that's it? Nope, it's like an infomercial. That's not all. No, that's not what Tay Sanders or Charles Sanders does. He claims he's not a hero, right? But after all that time, exhausted and probably almost feel like he can't even walk, you know what he does? He walks 3 dogs every night. Blondie, Baby, and Rocket. All 3 at one time. One is a pit bull, one is a pit bull mix, and one is standard poodle. So I want you to total all that up. Go ahead, everybody, total it up. You tell me, does that sound like an American hero to you? Or forget the American part, a hero worldwide, as far as I'm concerned. Now, if that's not a hero, I don't know what one is. He's a hero, and he's one of my heroes. You're a hero now, be quiet. I'm going to tell Blondie, Baby, and Rocket to bark at you. Now, he's a hero. 33 years fighting and protecting our country. Now, he ain't going to say he never been in combat, so technically not fighting. But guess what he did? He supplied the equipment that allowed our men and women to protect freedom. You know what he did? He even served in some of the combat areas. I think he served, believe it or not, I think in one of the Iraqi conflicts. And he was in Kuwait and all that stuff. So he's going to try to tell you, I'm no hero, I'm no hero. Yes, he is. And don't believe him. I love him. He's a family to me, but don't believe him. And now back to the regularly scheduled live stream. I love all y'all, but I'm getting back real fast. Yeah, I called Obama a traitor, but I didn't just stop there. I said every member of Congress who actually passed that bill, both chambers did back then, and it was Republicans and Democrats that did it. So I called them traitors. Yes, I know what the penalty for being a traitor is. Now, what I said on my TV series is I didn't want that to happen, but I think they should all have 20 years in prison, at least, because of that law. And again, it's called the National Defense Authorization Act. You might want to check it out. I don't know if it's still in place, but the point that I made here, I should say the point that I'm making is I don't play favorites to anybody. If you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. That's the way I sing my song. Although I ain't singing, hey, forget about it. But at any rate, now I want to let you know the picture that I have for a thumbnail, for those of you who may have seen it. That's of my late second dad. And that's a story in and of itself, okay? But I will tell you that he wasn't my biological dad, but he was a dad. That gentleman's name is Albert R. Goldsmith. And ironically, he was very well known, more than I ever even knew. I got to tell you, just a sidebar here again. Hope you'll tolerate it. That gentleman that you're looking at his picture, he was sitting in the audience for one of our TV episodes of Humanity Matters Live, our television show. Yes, we had a live television show. No joke. Well, he was sitting there. And what you see with that screenshot, he was getting ready, I think, to ask a question for one of the episodes. But I forget how old he lived to. I think he lived to 91 or 92. It's been a while. But what shocked me to know, honestly, I can't even articulate how shocked I was. So he had a party when he turned 90 years old. But he didn't just have one. No. They gave my originally foster dad, and then you might as well say second biological dad, because after what you would call aged out, that was my second dad, period. He was, and he still is, as far as I'm concerned. But let me share this part with you. He was more popular than I ever knew. They gave him, I think it was 19 different separate birthday parties. 19 separate birthday parties. And I was beyond shocked. I didn't know he even knew all those people. Now, yes, he was 90 years old. Yes, he had done a lot of different things in life. But he didn't just have those parties, he had them in different parts of the state of Pennsylvania. And I was like, what? So that's who you're looking at. That's Albert R. Goldsmith. Now, I do my best to be a humanitarian. I believe in the Lord God. I do my best to show love and all that. But I got to tell you, I'm no Al Goldsmith. Not even close. This man accomplished things that, frankly, was extremely amazing. But all the glory goes to God. And even, he would say the same thing. He was a lot like, I guess, Charles Sanders is a lot like my dad, in as much as Al felt an obligation. He felt that it was his duty. But he personally helped thousands of immigrants to learn English. Thousands of legal immigrants, and who knows, maybe illegal, to learn English. People from, Russia, the Ukraine, Belarus, people from pretty much anywhere. But Al also was extraordinary because he found a way to get through to people who had Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and dementia. And when he would teach them, I don't know how, only God knows, or for some people, the universe, but only for me, only God knows. I can't tell you how. But people could actually learn that were told, he was told they couldn't learn, that he's wasting his time, but they learned. And then some of them ended up in a choir that they had at the Senior Citizen Center that he was in. It's called Vintage in Pittsburgh, PA. It's called Vintage. And he taught them. And so Al, he was amazing. But getting back to the headline here, the description, the title, whatever you want to call it. See, I love people no matter who they are. I don't care where they're from. I really don't care what they do in terms of, as long as it don't hurt people. And yeah, I love people regardless of their political stripe. I may not like their actions. I may not like policy, but I'm not going to turn on somebody. I don't believe that. I want to say hi to, hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Jen said hi to Tay Tay. He may actually be out. He may have gone into his own live. Jen, you might want to check him out and go check out him walking his 3 dogs. They're wonderful. I love his dogs. I told Charles Tay Tay, I said, those are my nephews and nieces. But yeah, he's a hero, whether he likes it or not, in my opinion anyway. Getting back to, I love all people. And I'm going to be very brutally honest. I have a mission in life. I guess you could call it almost impossible, except that it's not impossible. But one of the things I have been working to do for over 12 years now is I want to see people earn an extra income. No, I'm not going to talk about the business in that way. But I want them to earn an additional income because I want to see people walk into any store they ever go into, get everything they need. Or if they have a child that's about to go to trade school or college or whatever it is, I want them to be able to get their child through it. Maybe they can finance it. See, I believe that no one should go without. That scarcity should not exist. And I'm not just sitting here. Okay, I'm sitting right now. I'm not sitting idly by saying, oh, I want this to happen. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm working it. And I will say this. There's a business that I'm in. I'm not going to say the name. A young lady named Jen knows what I mean. But here's the deal. People often ask me, have you ever earned any money from it? They usually say, have you made money? The answer is yes, I have. I've earned some money. And frankly, I earned me money that I didn't even expect to earn. And I earned it. But here's the deal, ladies and gents, that come in here in the future. Those of you who stick around, who are here in the future, what you need to understand is that you're being lied to 24 hours a day. Make no mistake about it. If you believe that there are no internet-based businesses that are legitimate, if you believe that you cannot earn any income, or if you think it's too expensive, or whatever you've been told, or whatever you believe, I'm here to tell you, you can earn income. You have that potential. I know because I've done it. And this is deeply personal to me. You'll never know how personal it is to me. I'll just put it this way. I'm tired of seeing people suffer financially and medically and with regards to housing, you name it. And to tell you the truth, I don't like that in America, where I live, the United States, we actually have homeless veterans put their lives on the line, who are heroes like Charles Tay Sanders. These men and women are heroes. And so many of them are killing themselves, suicide. Our Marines, our Army, our Navy, our Air Force, our Coast Guard, our National Guard, our reserves, men and women who serve the United States of America are homeless, suffering physically and mentally, and offering themselves in America. Or worse yet, well, no, not worse yet, but equally as bad, veterans in their 70s and 80s working in a big box store. Not because of choice, but because they're not earning enough income. That is an abomination. Oh, and for the record, I don't really care who you like politically. Here's a reality. Both parties have allowed our heroes to go homeless. Not only that, medically. Now, my favorite branch of the service is the United States Marines. Do you know there are male Marines who have died from breast cancer? United States male Marines who are living and suffering from breast cancer. And do you know that the United States Marines actually, I don't know if it's still like this, but they deny benefits to our Marines, the men and the women, but predominantly men, who are first to fight in most cases. And they denied them. When I first heard this years ago, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I had some seriously foul language. I'm talking worse than any hip hop you ever heard. Why? Because these are my heroes. The Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, They're putting their lives on the line to protect and defend freedom. And the Republicans and the Democrats can't guarantee that they have a house to live in, psychiatric and physical health care, and food. Hello. It ain't right. So you know what? Here's the thing. I can be angry, but that ain't going to get me a cup of tea or water. No. You know what will? Helping these Marines and all military hopefully understand that they have genius in them and that they have greatness, like Les Brown says. But better than that, I'm not going to say all these sweet little old things and leave them hanging. Not this guy. Now, I may get a little uppity here, but this guy, I don't just say it. This guy plays it. I'm not speaking in the third person. And I'm not all that in a bag of chips. All the glory goes to God. But I want you to understand something. Before I leave this live, what you need to understand is that I will succeed in bringing in a team of people that with God's mighty help are going to change their lives for the better. And they are going to have success. I can't promise because I'm not God. But I guarantee you that I'm going to do everything, plug them in, give them every piece of information for them to succeed. I know that Ivan's going to do it. And I know that Jen, who was here at one point, she'll do it. How do I know what Ivan and Jen's going to do? Because I know the people. I know Jen. I know Ivan. Let me tell you a little something. Jen and her great friend Sybil, I believe it was, they made a QR code for the company we're in and for the video. There's a website on a video. A video on our website. I'm not going to say the company or any of that, but because of Jen, I can have somebody look at this like it looks like a badge almost. They scan the QR code. And you know what they do? They scan it with their camera and they can go right to it. They can watch the video. They can decide to be an affiliate. They can decide to be a member. They can decide to say no to poverty. They could say, I'm going to stand up for my abundance. Now, I didn't come on here to even say those words I'm saying now. But you know what? I guess God wants me to. I'm not saying I can hear from God. I wish I could. But let me tell you what I will tell you. I don't care if you believe me. I love you. I don't care if 8 billion people say that guy's full of potato chips. I love you. But let me tell you what I do care about. I care about your child if you have one. And you dying too young because you're overworking yourself somewhere. I care about the fact that most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, I care about that. It's an abomination. It's an abomination. It's an abomination. I said it 3 times because that's what it is. Do I love people from other countries? You better believe it. Do I want people in India to earn and get free financially? You better believe it. What about Japan? Yes. China? Yes. What about Uzbekistan? Yes. Iraq? Yes. How about Jamaica? Yes. Italy? Yes. You name it. The Philippines? You better believe it. What about Zimbabwe? Yes. Now, here's what I'm going to tell all of you around the globe. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I love ya. Oh, you might think, oh, yeah, it's easy for you to say you only on video, right? Look, I'm not trying to pick on you or be condescending in any way. I love you. Hi, Mary. I appreciate you. Here's why I'm telling you to get to that video on one of my other videos. Go check it out. I'm not going to tell you the link. I'm not going to tell you the name. It's not appropriate, and I keep things ethical. But here's what I'm going to tell you. You couldn't pay me all the money in the universe. I didn't say the world. I didn't say on earth. I said all the currency in the universe to stand down. You couldn't threaten my life to stand down. I can't stand down. There are too many people killing themselves out here, working for the man, working for the woman who just doesn't care at all about your life. You think the people at the big box store cares about you? Do you really think that these apps that have you delivering stuff cares about you? No, they don't. I love you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm really yelling at them. Let me throw down something for you. While you are working at a big box store, maybe I don't know how much you're earning a day, but they're earning 100 to 10,000 times that a day. I got the old Rick connection. They don't want you to know the truth, okay? But I felt like telling you the big box store, we all know what it is. That's just one. But even your warehouse stores, they're making billions and billions of dollars, kids, and men and women and older adults. If I call you a kid, it's not to be insulting. I call everybody a kid. I call myself an old man, but we won't go there. I tell people, as I even told Mary Giggs over here, but you need to go and check out her site too. Mary and her friends that do these gigs are working extraordinarily hard. Well, guess what? I say it's time we end struggling on the planet. So I'm gonna throw out a challenge for you. You know how YouTube has all these wild challenges? Like in the past, they had I don't know if they still have it, eating cinnamon or something like that, the cinnamon challenge. And then, of course, there was like this, I don't know if it was a ghost pepper, but there was this specific chip that was extremely hot. You even had to sign a waiver, not a wafer, but a waiver. Well, I got a challenge for you, and this challenge might potentially change your life. Here's my challenge to you. Now, I want you to listen up because I love y'all. Here's my challenge. Start an online-only business. Why? I want you to earn money while you are asleep. I want you to earn money when you're with your husband and wife or your children. I want you to earn money while you're on vacation. I want you to earn money wherever you are. Period. Now, people say, well, yeah, that's a pretty bold statement. Have you? As a matter of fact, I have. As a matter of fact, I've shared this before, and I'm going to share it again because I love all of you around the globe. I didn't even know that I had gotten paid. I checked my financial institution's alert. I looked at my account one time, the first time I ever got paid, and I called up and I said, there's something wrong with my account. They said, what's wrong? I said, there's more money in it than there's supposed to be in it. And then they told me that the company I'm with paid me. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit different than most people, just a wee bit. I literally said on the phone, I said, how you doing? Yeah, I said, how you doing? Yeah, because it was exciting. getting money put into your financial institution instead of taken out, it feels great. So here's my challenge for you, though. I don't care if it's with my company. I don't. But you start a business, an online, internet accessible business, and I want it done before December 25th. Yeah, that day. Oh, it doesn't give you a whole lot of time, does it? But check this out. You're not alone. I'm going to make you an offer, and I hope you don't refuse. I am going to tell you something. I'm not that guy that's like, well, if you don't come into my business, I ain't going to help you. No offense. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just making fun of ignorant people. Here's the deal. You can text me at 412-559-2731. Now, I'm going to warn you about something. I do not want you to just join any business. I have prerequisites. I hope that you will jot this down, either on paper. That's Coco. Hey, Coco. Paper or your phone or whatever you have. Jot this down. I have certain steps, not steps, requirements, I guess you could call it, prerequisites that I want you to adhere to when you're looking for a gig, a side hustle, whatever you want to call it, an internet-based gig. Do not get cheated out of your money. I want you to look at, that's Coco, making the camera shake. Sorry. But at any rate, look at things like if it's an affiliate marketing or network marketing company, find out if they have something called an auto ship. Find out how much the auto ship is. If they sell products, do you have to buy a certain number of products? Do you have to pay a certain fee? And I also want you to find out, what is the startup cost? For example, I've been in companies where they want $100, hundreds of dollars to start up, and over $100 every month that you had to buy an item, what have you. Well, guess what? The company I'm in, which I'm not going to mention, you know how much I have to pay them every month to keep my membership? It's pretty expensive, I'll tell you. Man, you might not want to join it ever. It's $9.95. Oh, yeah, I was being sarcastic. I know you know that. Hey, Jen, I'm glad you said hi to Mary. Go check out Mary's gigs when you get a minute. And also Tay Sanders. For any and all of you that are here and future people, if you let me know, if you decide to subscribe for whatever reason, and you let me know, I'm going to take and join and subscribe to your channel. Now, I can tell you that there's a lot of good people out here, and you shouldn't be abused by the workplace. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it as I see it. But the company I'm with, again, it's $9.95 a month to keep your fee. Now, initially, if you decide to be an affiliate, now you can be just a member and pay just $9.95 a month. If that's what you want, you can do that. But if you choose to do both the affiliate and member like myself, then it would be a one-time fee of $49.95. And then every month after, you would pay $9.95. Now, I want you to understand one thing, and I'm not going to tell you the name of the company. We do sell health and wellness products, but we, the affiliate, doesn't get money from the sale of the products. We are a buyers club / membership company. The only way we earn the money, well, I shouldn't say the only way, but one way, is when somebody becomes an affiliate or somebody becomes a member. We get paid based on memberships. Now, I'm not here to give you a lesson in business per se, but 99% of what they call MLM or affiliate companies, what they do is they have a very high priced item or items or services because they're paying their money out through the proceeds of whatever the service is or the product is. But with the company I'm in, we get paid only from memberships and affiliates, like if you join. Now, the other thing about that is we don't have to buy any products unless we want to. And y'all don't know, unless you've been in network marketing or affiliate marketing. Trust me when I tell you. I've been in some, oh boy. Can we say they ripped me off? Oh, and full disclosure, people say, have you ever been burned by a company? Yeah, big time. Why do you think I'm in the company I'm in now? This company is a godsend. Even atheists would say, you know what? I don't believe in God, but this is a godsend. Well, they might say it. Getting ready to close. Coco's starting to snore a little bit. Even though it's going to make my camera and phone shake, I am going to definitely have you see Coco one more time. I just have to. That's my boy there. I love Coco Courageous. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I love you. That's why he's looking at me like, hey, I know, I hear you, Daddy. Yeah, that's my boy. Okay, come on up. He's like, if you're going to talk about me, I'm going to be up here, Daddy. Okay, baby. Okay. Aw, okay. Coco's in the house. He's in the live stream. He's like, what are you saying about me? I was over here trying to sleep over here. All right, well, at any rate, so in closing, he's giving me kisses now. That's why it's all shaking. Coco, wait a minute. Ay. See what I mean? I'm like, help me. I'm trying to hold the phone over here. Sorry, guys and gals. Coco's like, I'm giving my baby, my daddy kisses. I love him too. It's my boy. That's our boy. At any rate, in closing, listen. Start a new business. This, by the 25th, okay? Before December 25th, 2024, I want you to start a brand new online business. An affiliate marketing or, network marketing or something. But do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do not put out more than at the very, very most, $60. Now, I know that sounds extremely low considering all these other companies. I won't go there. But why I say that is, here's my thing. I want to see money potentially coming into your pocket, not out. You see, we have enough people taking our money globally, but how many people out there try to see us earn it? They earn it. Why can't we earn it? Well, guess what? I am earning it. Guess who else is earning it? My friends that are in it. I'm not going to name names in this case, but people are out there earning money right now in this company. Matter of fact, if I'm going to be brutally honest, there's some people in this company that really are on top of their game, that are earning, man, woman, believe me, they're earning some for real money. I'm going to put it that way. And yes, some of them are earning in the thousands. I don't want to go any further than that. There's more to it than that, but I'm not going to go there. Why? Because I'm not here to make it sound like it's all easy peasy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It really is. But I am not selling a pillow. In America, I'm not coming on TV with infomercials, trying to sell you a pillow. I'm trying to sell you something, all right? Yeah, I am. I'm trying to sell you on you. That's right. You on you. Because before I go, you have the ability to succeed beyond your wildest dreams. That's a fact. And it really depends on you. There's one extra thing of homework, if you will, that I need you to do, 100% need you to do before December 25th, 2024. I want you to look up this gentleman named Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I want you to watch his videos, at least some of them. If you text me or you email me or any of that kind of stuff, I could get you a link. He has one about 50, I think it's like 53-minute video that if you listen to it, you pay attention to it, it can help you go from where you are today to literally changing your life. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The company that I'm in has literally changed our lives. There's one thing I want to say to you, but I have to be very careful for legal reasons. All that I can tell you is we don't cure, treat, or diagnose or prescribe. But I take a series of our health and wellness products. All that I can tell you is that my doctors, my oncologist, yeah, it rhymes with the word answer. My oncologist took a look at my blood work, took a look at my CAT scan, walked into the room, one of the last visits I had so far, walks into my room, the doctor's room, and he's got this big smile on his face. And I'm like, I was a little bit mad, to be quite honest with you, because I didn't, okay, I better back that up a little bit. That appointment was supposed to be getting ready to schedule my treatment for my answer. So he comes in with this big smile, and I'm like, why is the man smiling? I'm getting ready to go through chemo or whatever it is, you know? I'm like, why is this guy smiling? He comes over, shakes my hand, says, Al. I said, what? He says, I have some great news for you. I said, what? He says, you don't need your treatment yet. I said, what are you talking about? I was like, some of us have watched the show in the 1980s. There was a show, check it out on YouTube. It was hilarious. It's called Different Strokes. From back in the 80s, the 1980s. Different Strokes. And one of the taglines is the one brother, it was about two brothers that were adopted. And so the one brother would say, what you talking about, Willis? So when my doctor came in and he's smiling and he's like, you don't need treatment, I felt like saying, what you talking about, doctor? I would have called him by his name, but hey. But here's the deal. He said, your CAT scan has changed. And I'm like, getting ready to get worried. He's like, no, it's good. So, but here's the thing though. I didn't really want to trust that CAT scan. Because when I had got that CAT scan that he was reading, now normally I would get my CAT scan and I would have to drink what they call contrast. Okay? And it's really not tasty. And I have to drink this contrast so they basically glow. I'm not going to say you glow, but you glow in the camera or the machine It allows basically to make your internal organs or whatever some way kind of glow. And it also, when you have this contrast in you, it makes your body very warm when they do that one part of it. Well, at any rate, I had always had to drink these bottles of this contrast. So this particular CAT scan, they did it differently. They had an IV in my arm. Okay, not a problem on that. But here's why I don't really trust the results of that CAT scan. That CAT scan that they used with the IV, while we were doing the CAT scan, some of the IV fluid, the contrast, leaked out of my right arm. That's where it was at. And it leaked out of my arm. So then I go to my oncologist, and he's talking about, oh, your results look different, which is great. All the glory goes to God. Thank you, Heavenly Father and Lord Jesus Christ. Absolutely. The issue, however, was for me was I don't know if I could trust those results. So I guess it's about a month ago, I got what they call a PET, P-E-T, PET scan. And after the December 25th holiday, aka Christmas, I will be contacting my doctor to find out what the results were. I was thinking about doing it in the last 3 or 4 weeks, but I didn't want to know before the holidays. I didn't want to know because if I knew and I had any celebrations, obviously I wouldn't feel like celebrating. If I find out, that it's not good. Now, God willing, it's great. God willing, I'm styling and profiling like the WWE wrestler Ric Flair. Well, not like him. Not like him. I don't do that kind of stuff. But the point is, I'll be very happy if it actually is legitimately good. But all that to say this. This didn't happen until I started taking these nutrients. Legally, I'll tell you, we don't cure, treat, diagnose, or prescribe. I'll also tell you, you couldn't give me all the money in the universe to stop taking what I'm taking. You just couldn't. No way on earth. Not to mention, we have a red nutritional red powder drink, like beets kind of thing. And I got to tell you, this product tastes great. We have a green powder drink, and it tastes great. We have some other supplements. I won't even go there because this is not that podcast. They work. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not a doctor. But I believe the reason why they work is the ingredients and how they're formulated. And no, we don't cure, treat, prescribe, or diagnose. It's the nutrients in it doing the job. It's allowing your body to get better because you're getting better stuff in it. And I only share all that with you to let you know life don't have to be the doom and gloom. I'm hoping that you are one of the wealthiest, healthiest people on the planet. I hope you are. I hope that every day you could do a marathon if you wanted to. But guess what? I don't care how healthy or wealthy you are. You should still be taking extra stuff to keep you going. Because I don't know you personally necessarily, but here's what I know. You mean something to me. So I'm going to close now. I literally was only going to be on here for about 5 minutes, but man, I don't even want to go there. It's almost like a Humanity Matters Live episode. It really is. Check out some of my episodes. Go ahead I don't know if you're on my channel now. You probably just saw me in the live or whatever, but I'm under Albert Torcaso. That's a Torcaso. And the cell phone, you can text me. It's 412-559-2731. Yep, it's the one I'm using right now. But in closing, yeah, that's my real texting number, 412-559-2731. Why? Why take the so-called risk? Why? I'll tell you why. Because I want to see people make it in life. That's why. And I'm not going to back down. I'm going to keep fighting with God's mighty help for my success. And God willing, you're going to fight for yours. So remember your homework assignment. I know you're older than me in some cases, or younger. Check this out. Here's your homework assignment. Start an online or internet access business and watch Joe Dispenza's videos, Dr. Joe Dispenza's. Okay? I don't care who you are, where you work, how you work. I don't care who you are on the planet Earth. Do these things. And God willing, your life's going to change. Now, I got to get moving. I got some things I got to do. By the way, I didn't even eat dinner yet, and it's like 11 o'clock or something. I don't even know what time. But hold up a minute. It's 11:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I still didn't eat any dinner. So I guess I'm going to have to go eat, because in the words of Les Brown, I'm hungry. You'll have to go check out Les Brown. You'll understand. I'm hungry over here.